Hey, g'day. Today I'm going to be tumbling something that we call in Western Australia Opalite. Now Opalite is a common opal. We get a few sorts. We get dendritic Opalite, which has the dendrites running through it. We also get lots of just plain coloured Opalite, as well as the Merlinite, which is a dendritic Opalite with clear sections. Now a lot of people don't like us, well some people don't like us using the term Opalite, because Opalite is a man-made opal, made to look like precious opal. But that's only been trade name for about 10 years or something, whereas we've been using the term Opalite for common opal for at least 70 years here in West Australia. So I am going to go out the back, look through the buckets and pick out a whole lot of different types of Opalite. Come with me. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. I make videos on all things rock related, from finding, cutting and polishing. And if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Also, please like, comment and share my videos to help me try and overcome this YouTube algorithm. Thanks. Alright, let's go and pick out some Opalite. These are my buckets. Each of them is 15 litres, so probably hold about 15 kilos of rocks, if not more. This one here, this was found near Kalgoorlie. This is all Opalite. Mainly browns and brownish greens. I'll probably do a few of these. I won't do an awful lot, because there's prettier ones that I'll do. But yeah, there are some nice ones in here. That's not one. There's also a few down here. This is the aqua coloured from the same area, and some more sort of greens. Now down here is more of the Norseman Opalite. So Opalite from Norseman, Western Australia. This is the Merlinite. So Merlinite is the dendritic Opalite that has translucent sections in it. So I'll pick out a few of these. It always tumbles really well, always polishes really well. Look at that one, nice. And what else is there? Green dendritic Opalite, again from Norseman. Norseman has such a huge range of different types of Opalite. These are all greenish tones. Then there is white blue tones, and some white, some yellow browns, reds. Now red's quite rare for that area in Opalite, but this is some, I'm not sure where this came from. That one's from Norseman. This one I'm not sure. I think that might have come in one of the bargain buckets that I get sometimes. Meekatharra Opalite is a white clear type one. There's some beige Opalite. So this here, it's really quite nice. It has some clear sections in it, so I guess you could almost call it Merlinite. But it's all white with the black dendrites. There is a piece down here somewhere. It has a sort of caramel colour. That's not him. Where is he? Oh, that's a nice one, nice clear section there. He should polish that well. Is that him? Yes, that's it. See, it's got bands in it, sort of caramel coloured bands. I'm hoping for good things for that. Alright, so once again, I've come up with way too many rocks. It might have to be 2 batches. And I'll just show you some of the highlights. This one's nice, green and red. I don't really have to wet some of these, they're so nice. This one's different. It's got the white at the top going into the yellow with dendrites running through it. Very happy, which I'm happy with all of these, that's why I picked them out. This one here, green and grey and white. Oh yeah, I'll wet that one. This one here, a bit of a pink Opalite. I'm not too sure how I came across that. Probably one of those buckets that I get from the rock shop. Now this one here is typical white and black with the Merlinite sort of translucent section in it. Another blend of yellow and white, and the dendrites in it almost look blue, so to me that's really nice. Yellow, white with blue, we'll call them blue dendrites. There's a few of these pinky toned ones. Should be interesting. Not too sure how that'll gloss, but hey, we'll see. This one here is that one with the caramel swirl running through it. Should be good. This is from near Kalgoorlie. This is the turquoise aqua coloured stuff. It always comes in thin layers. That's about the thickest one I could find. So you don't get any real big chunks of it. Well, not where I went anyway. Again, this is from the similar sort of area near Kalgoorlie. Different colours. A plain yellow one, really nice dark dendrites. Nearly there, well, about halfway really. Very dark. There are dendrites in there, they're the dark sections. But yeah, I'm hoping he'll come up nice, very dark one. This one this is red with, I don't know, kind of bluey white sections in it. I'm hoping he comes up well. What's this one? Oh no, this is again from near Kalgoorlie. Greeny, very different sort of green, this one. Green and white. What's this one? This is from, where was it? Meekatharra. This is the white stuff. White with clear. This one here, again from Kalgoorlie. Another different type of green. What's this one? Red tones. So this opalite, common opal, comes in so many different colours. It's always nice. Yellow to green. Well, this is a very rich emerald green. It's only a small piece, but I'll just round him off and see what we get. This is even smaller again. But I just like the looks of it. Pink and cream with those dendrites running through it. Just a few more. This is another of the yellow and white ones with bluish dendrites. This is in my arm. What's this one? Oh yeah, okay, so this is almost sort of Merlinite type with white and a little bit of pink in there. 3 more. A nice emerald green one, just a nice shape, a nice size for tumbling. I'll just cut off those bits of rind, a bit of dirty bits from the edge there and tumble him up. Another one with unusual colours, orangey pink. And the last one, this is one that I cut up already, so I've already cut this one a few weeks ago now. I just liked it. This is from the Norseman public fossicking area. So if you have a look around that area, you can still find some nice ones. So I'll just quickly show you all of them in a bulk lot, and then I'll start up the rock saw and get cutting. All right, time to fire up the saw. These are the pieces I picked out. So most of them, well, they're not huge, but they're largish. So each rock will produce maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 tumbled stones. Now cutting opalite is really easy. It cuts so well. I'd normally speed this up, but I don't really need to cutting opalite. Now what's this about? Maybe 20 seconds all up and I've cut through that rock. Beautiful rock to work. This is them all cut. These will now get rounded off against the saw to save a few weeks in stage 1. And this is the rounding process. Again, this is only sped up twice speed, twice normal speed. Again, because it's such an easy rock to work. So what I'll do is I'll round off the edges first, get it to a nice shape, and then just chamfer those sharp edges off, just to help the tumblers achieve their final shape in stage 1. So there we go. All up, that was less than a minute. And here we are, once they're all pre-shaped. Some really nice colours in this. This is the thing about opalite. It's got pretty much every colour. You don't get a nice blue in it though. But yeah, lots of nice colours. And time to load the tumblers. I'll just quickly race through this. I do have more detailed videos of the whole tumbling process, but this will just be a quick preview, I guess, of what I normally do. So loaded up those 2 big barrels and the smaller 6-pound barrel, and these are offcuts from the saw. They just go in to help distribute the grit in between the rocks. All this stuff here, they can go in just to mix in between the bigger ones. Then I'll be adding some grit. This is 880 silicon carbide. Now each pound of rocks gets a tablespoon, so these big ones got quite a few, and that 6-pounder got 6 tablespoons. Put the lid back on, and we'll need to add some water. Chuck him over there. You don't need clean water for stage 1, it doesn't really matter. The later stages you definitely do. And the water gets filled up to just below the level of the top rocks. Again, I've got more detailed videos. I'll add a link at the end of this one. Lid goes on. This is actually a seal, so the seal goes on first, and then the lid. Hammer him down, and then a washer. So that's a Lawtone barrel, that one, from the Lawtone tumbler. It's a QT66. That has to go like that. You have to have the ridge upwards on those so that it latches into a little area on the tumbler. Now, these ones, this is a homemade tumbler, this one. It's quite complex, quite annoying how you have to do it up. Certainly would be easier if it was like the Lawtone, but yeah, off they go. They're running, and now the Lawtone is off as well. Here we are after 1 week tumbling. Time to rinse them off, and this is our first look at pretty much the finished shape. From here on, it's just polishing. There's no real shaping going on. So stage 1 is the shaping part. So yeah, it's always good at this point to check them out, see how they're looking. It's always exciting. A lot of these are not quite ready to go on to stage 2. So what I'll probably do is split this into 2 batches. One I'll continue on to stage 2, and the other side we'll do stage 1 again, just to make sure that there's no little divots and cracks and things showing. So these ones are going on to stage 2, and these 2 barrels will get another go at stage 1. But we'll follow this one here, going into stage 2 for the rest of this video. So here they are in the Vibe tumbler. Beautiful colours. Now for this, the Vibe tumbler, we're going to use 220 grit silicon carbide, and there's only 1 tablespoon for each 3 pounds of rock, so we're saving 2 tablespoons per pound. The other thing we're saving is time. They only go in here for 2 days as opposed to a whole week in a Vibe in a rotary tumbler. So 2 days in the Vibe is all they need, with a lot less grit. And here we are 2 days later. We'll tip them out. Again, I will rush this process as opposed to showing you in depth what happens. But it's just basically tip them out, rinse them off, check them out. Beautiful. Some very nice rocks in this. I like the one with the nice tight dendrites in it. There's some of that pink stuff. Looking good. And a bit of the aqua. So they get rinsed off under running water with a toothbrush and on to stage 3. So stage 3 is a 600 grit silicon carbide. Again, just 3 tablespoons does the full 9 pounds here. So 1 tablespoon for 3 pounds. There's probably more like 10 pounds in there, but near enough's good enough. It's been another 2 days and we tip that lot out. Same as before. Rinse them off, check them out, and then they get a thorough rinse under running water and a toothbrush. Oh, I added some mookaite. There wasn't quite enough to do a bowl in the Vibe, so I added some mookaite, which is what that first one was. This is Opalite. So you'll notice bits of mookaite in amongst it here. Just as filler rock, pretty much. I had some kicking around. Isn't that nice? And here we are, final polish. So for final polish, I'll be using aluminium oxide, 1 micron aluminium oxide. And again, 3 tablespoons for the 9 to 10 pounds of rock we've got. You can see bits of mookaite in there. Lid goes on, washer goes on, locking nut goes on. And again, 2 days in final polish. This is the action that the Vibe does. Pretty thorough at polishing rocks. Now here we are after 2 days again. Same thing, tip them out, rinse them off and check them out. And then from here they get a final rinse. Well, firstly they've got a scrub under running water with toothbrush. And then they get a final rinse of borax. So borax is a powdered detergent, I guess. It just seems to clean the rocks. And now my favourite part, the ultrasonic cleaning. I just pretty much grab a handful of rocks and chuck them into the ultrasonics, already filled with water. Switch them on and watch what happens. Watch the magic happen. See all that muck coming out of the rocks? That's polish and grit that's been caught up in those rocks. Turn this one on. He takes a while to get going. I don't know why, but he does the job in the end. Come on, you can do it. There he goes. So yeah, that's all muck. That just wouldn't look nice in the rock if it was left there. So that cleans it out. I'll give these a bit of a shake. Change the direction of the ultrasonic vibrations. Now this is something that I've discovered recently. Another rock person told me about it. It's a textile cleaning gun. So no matter how well the ultrasonic cleaner works, you'll end up with bits of polish like that stuck in the rock, that grey area. This thing blasts them out. Now you'll notice I'm wearing a glove on that hand, because if you're not and you hit your skin, boy does it smart, it really hurts. I don't know whether it would break the skin, but boy, it really does hurt. So yeah, I picked out probably 15% of the rocks that I wasn't happy with and gave them all a blast with the textile cleaning gun. Does a great job, and it's good fun as well. You see the muck coming out of them. And this is what I've ended up with. Lots of beautiful polished opalite. So how did they turn out? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is a dendritic opalite. This is the one from one of the pieces from Thera, I think it was. Same with that. But yeah, most of them turned out very nice. This is actually a bit of Merlinite from Norseman. This one from Norseman, not too bad. This one broke in the process, but ended up with some nice matching pairs. Wasn't that nice colour, that red and orange there? That's beautiful. This one from the public fossicking area in Norseman. This one I'm not really sure where it came from, probably Kalgoorlie. Another one with sort of reddish tones, quite unusual. This one with a seam of something running through it, a nice bluey grey. Some nice green. Another one from Thera. Some nice orange here. Those whites are actually, I think they're like druzy pocket type things. Another beautiful. The yellow ones come out really nice. Unusual colour, sort of tan, orange. Another one of these whites with black that makes it look blue, but it's not. Some nice green. I like these ones. They go from white to yellow. Another unusual colouring. You see dendrites in there. Orangey yellows. Some of the aqua stuff from Kalgoorlie. Nice dendrites there as well. Another bit of Merlinite. Isn't that nice? Well, I think it is. Another bit of what I think is called Merlinite. I'd call that Merlinite. More strange colours. Another yellow going into white and beige. Another bit of the stuff from Mika there. That was a caramel one, caramel coloured one. More strange colours, spots of red in there. Another bit of Merlinite. More fine dendrites. I like the fine ones. It's a bit of a broken up one. I just like the colour. So that's it. A batch of opalite, cut and polished. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. Till next time, see ya.